everything that a toxic, narcissistic individual tells you is really a reflection of them. It's a reflection of what they know to be true about themselves. One of the most damaging aspects of emotional abuse by toxic people, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in a romantic relationship, whether it's in a familial relationship, are the malignant projections that they subject us to. And it is very cruel and it is very callous because they will basically dump all of their shortcomings, all of their flawed character traits, all of their issues onto vulnerable victims, people who, got tangled up with them somehow. Maybe they had a business partnership with them. Maybe they have a relationship with them. Maybe they have a friendship with them. Maybe it's one of your family members, right, who is toxic and narcissistic. And they are projecting all of this vile garbage onto you. They're engaging in name calling, they're engaging in hypercriticism, they're engaging in nitpicking, they're engaging in moving the goalposts so that you can never catch up with their demands and expectations, the never-ending demands and expectations. And you bend over backwards trying to please them, and they are never pleased. Why? Because they are someone who wants you to vie for their attention, wants you to be part of the competition. They're someone who cannot be pleased. They are someone who has no empathy. They are someone who has no regard for your humanity. They're inhumane. So the best way to deal with an inhumane person is to first hold them accountable for their actions. And there are many different ways you can do this. You can present legal consequences for their behavior if you feel comfortable doing so. I know all survivors do not feel comfortable going to legal authorities because they have been mistreated by them in the past, but that is one option that you have. Restraining order is also an option, although sometimes it can make a situation escalate. So you really have to be mindful of that and really speak with a mental health professional and explore your options when it comes to that and your personal safety concerns. And there's another way of holding them accountable, which is the basic way of holding them accountable, which is you do not rationalize their behavior. You do not rationalize their horrific acts of psychological, emotional, and physical violence towards you. You do not talk about their bad childhood or their perceived trauma, because likely you probably had a bad childhood yourself, or you've endured some bullying yourself, and you never went out of your way to try to bully and harm someone who's never bullied and harmed you. So keeping that in mind, you realize the malicious personality, the malicious dark psychopathy behind these types of personalities is that you have to hold them accountable for their behavior, because they do not respond to your compassion. They do not respond to your empathy. They respond to consequences. And by respond, I don't mean that they become a better person. I mean that they get scared off and they run away, or they detach from you, or they try to find a better or easier victim, I should say. And so when you do that, when you focus your energy and your time and your investment in not rationalizing their abusive behavior or their toxic microaggressions towards you, but you actually use it to exit and detach from your interaction with them, that's when you get to win. That's when you get to become victorious. Because no matter how difficult no contact is, no matter how heartbreaking and painful it can be to let go of someone that you thought you trusted and loved, it's even more painful and heartbreaking down the road to invest in someone who does not give a damn about you. And that is the truth. So when we are dealing with malignant projections, we really have to look at every single insult and hand it back to the narcissist. Hand it back and say, you are accountable for this. This is you. You are the one who is this, and this. That you are calling me, this is you. This is all you, honey. Because I don't go out of my way to bully others, but you do. And that's you. That's your garbage. That's your ugliness. That's your contempt. And empaths, we have this beautiful, amazing energy. We have this amazing, compassionate light that we want to share with this world. And we don't have time to have our energy be depleted by these types of disgusting people. And they are disgusting. I mean, that's the damn truth. I mean, I'm sure many of you who have experienced narcissistic people, you know what's up. You know what they're like. You know how damaging they can be. You know that they can drive people to suicide. You know that their bullying tactics are ruthless. So it's time for you to be ruthless with your time and energy. It's time for you to be ruthless with how you hold them accountable. It's time for you to be ruthless in how you exit the relationship. Because empaths can be ruthless as well, and they can do it in a productive way, in a way that honors their values, honors their needs, honors their boundaries, honors their standards, and honors their authenticity, and honors who they truly are meant to be and what they truly deserve in this life, which is all the good that life has to offer. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions or comments about presenting narcissists with consequences for their behavior or malignant projections, please leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Until next time, take care.